Good morning! It is day 3 of Booktubeathon and I am late to work. So this is really quick. Because I was editing my video, suddenly time has passed and now I'm late to work. Anyway, plans for the day. I'm gonna go to my parents' house after work because it's going to be pretty nice weather today. You can see the sun is already out and my face. I have the I have the sun directly in my face right now. But yeah, parents' place after work so I can read some outdoor reading and we'll see. I've also brought along sound bites, maybe I can finish it. So I have 2 books with me, 2 short books, and then we'll see how far I get into either of them, if any, we'll see. But yeah, that's the plan. Update later. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back. Another update. I did tell you this morning that I wanted to go and read outside a bit today. I managed to squeeze in a little bit, but since I'm home pretty late, it's really difficult to manage to sit outside and read for a long time, although it is light out still. But I was also at my parents' house, so I have some obligations when I visit them. I can't just sit by myself all the time. But I did manage to read 30 pages in my book to read outside. And it's gonna be a challenge the next coming days because I've looked at the weather stats and it does not look good. But hopefully the raining will be while I'm at work and then I might be able to sit outside and read when I get home. That's what I'm aiming for, otherwise I'll skip this challenge. After finishing reading outside for a bit, I had made sure to take this book along with me because it's easier to, it's handy so that my bag didn't get too heavy. And I am currently on page 123, so very little progress, but I might actually be able to finish this today, maybe. Depends on how many booktube videos I want to watch right now. It's so difficult, and I just got home like 30 minutes ago and my vlog for day 1 and 2 is currently exporting, so I have to wait for that, and then I have to upload it to YouTube, and it's gonna take a while, so we'll see, and then we'll see. I'm gonna attempt to read something, and we'll see how that goes. Hello. I'm really close to finishing this. I think I have 14 pages left. So yeah, I'm gonna finish that now but it is 11:30 p.m. I should be sleeping because I'll have to get up at 6. But I guess maybe I can sneak in another 15 minutes tomorrow. I had to upload the video though. I finished uploading it. It took forever to export and was not even that long. But that is my computer nowadays. Really slow. Yeah. But I did manage to almost finish this while I was waiting for that, so I guess it's okay. I'm gonna finish this now and then I'll be sleeping. Call it a day, and I'm excited because then I'll have finished 1 book for the readathon, and that will be a feat. Yeah. See ya tomorrow. Hello, so day 4 of the readathon. Before I get into some reading this morning, I will just update you on my stats for day 3. And I did finish 1 book, so thumbs up for that. I finished Sound Bites by Rachel K. Burke, and it was okay. It was just okay. That's actually what I'm feeling. I have some issues with the main characters, and that made me knock it down half a star. And there were some cliche tropes in here, but overall I enjoyed it. Yeah, I gave it 3 5 stars, so good enough. And obviously I didn't read anything in Fallen Kingdoms. I read about 43 pages of Symphony of Echoes, and I am 54% through. And then I read 27 pages in Behold the Man, so I don't even have... I had to dog it. I don't do it often, but sometimes I was actually without anything to put in when I was outside, so now it's there. So it's already 20% through, but it's only 27 pages in, and yeah, that book is a little on the dead side. It's just, yeah, kind of a religious story again, it seems. I will obviously read it, try and finish it, and give you my opinions, but yeah, I'll be back with an update when I get home from work later. Look at how red my nose is right now. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I just had a shower. But before that, I managed to read 30 pages in Fallen Kingdoms. And I managed to read 20 pages this morning. So I've read 50 pages in Fallen Kingdoms today, and I'm now on page 75. So that is okay, and it is only 20 minutes to 8, so I have quite a bit of reading time now, and I'm definitely going to be trying to get some reading in this evening. I hope I'll be able to read up to page around 150. That would be pretty awesome. It is pretty fast paced when I read it. I feel like I read the chapters pretty fast, even though the font is actually quite small, on a smaller size, as you can see. But the writing is really easy and just sort of, yeah, it's a great sort of writing style when you need to read something quick. So yeah, I seem to read about 50 pages an hour, and I feel like that's a decent speed for this book and for books in general. I mean, when I read The Dispossessed, I was about 30 pages an hour, and that's because the writing is still small, but it's also a little denser. It's very, very beautiful writing, don't get me wrong, but it's also a lot denser, and so it takes longer to get through the books. And it's nice to actually have something that goes by really quickly, and I'm actually somewhat enjoying it. I'm still trying to figure out the characters, and I sort of see the similarities between this and Game of Thrones, or well, A Song of Ice and Fire. Sort of the multiple perspectives thing, and how it's divided into different kingdoms, and how, yeah, there's a lot of political intrigues already, and that is interesting. But it's definitely not as brutal, and even though there's also already been a couple of deaths, it's not as brutal, and it's not as... and that's not all the sex either. I mean, if you compare A Song of Ice and Fire and the Game of Thrones TV show, I've only watched up to season 2, plus a couple of episodes in season 3 when I realized they got muddled together with what I hadn't read yet. And I've read up to book 3, Storm of Swords. There's a lot more sex and nudity and stuff in the TV show than the book, even though the books are also pretty detailed when it comes to that, but they're not as frequent as they is in the TV series, at least in the first season. But yeah, anyway, that's just a fact, I guess. Anyway, I am gonna get back to reading, and then we'll see how much I get through. Hi! Final update for day 4 of the readathon. I am close to being halfway through. Oh well, I'm at least 30% through. I'm on page 163, I think. So I read 88 pages since this morning. Plus 50, 138 pages read in Fallen Kingdoms today. That is undoubtedly the most I've read in a day. And I don't even feel like I read for that many hours. So it's a really fast paced book, and it reads really fast. Yeah. 3 different kingdoms, 3 different characters that we follow, and then there's snippets to some sort of guards. I got it. They're called the Watchers. And they're only like, every time there's a chapter from them, it's like 3 pages or something. 3 or 5 pages where they're just watching over, debating if they're supposed to step in, sort of foreseeing what's going to happen. Definitely interesting. It has some cliche tropes, but it's very enjoyable. It's very like brain candy. I don't know if you can say that, but I think that's what I want to call it, because it's really easy to read and it's enjoyable in the sort of yeah, I don't have any problems with it at all. So I definitely feel like I did a lot of progress today, and I'm happy with that. And I also read about 50 pages in Symphony of Echoes, my audio, and I am 73% through. I should be able to finish that tomorrow, actually. Maybe. I listened to it in 1.25 speed, and the hours left are what's left if it's in regular speed, like in 1:1. And I have 2 hours and 38 or something minutes left of the audio. And I have at least an hour listening while driving to and from work. And the reason I say I think I might finish it tomorrow is because when I get home tomorrow, I think I may be doing my dishes, and that's gonna take some time as well, and I'll be listening to the audio while I'm doing that. But it depends on my plans for tomorrow. If I'm gonna go to my parents' house, if it's nice weather, I want to get some reading in outside again. So it all depends on that, and then I'll postpone the dishes until Saturday. So yeah. But this was my last update for the day. I hope you're all doing well in your Booktubeathons, readings, and all of that. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos today about vlogs from the different days, and it seems like everyone is really doing well in their reading, and I can see on Twitter that a lot of people have already finished several books. I obviously haven't, but I feel like I'm getting there, and I'm close to finishing one book. I got a decent amount of pages into this one today, and I know that it won't take long for me to finish Behold the Man if I just put my mind to it, because it reads a little slower than this, obviously, but it's also a lot shorter. So if I can read like an hour and a half, I might get halfway through, or more than halfway through. So yeah, it all depends on that, but we'll see tomorrow. Good night.